Here we are again, bringing the underground village another step closer to completion. In this episode, the new limestone block staircase is going to be finally finished, while several of your suggestions are going to be used. One for keeping raider caucuses out of sight, and the other about reducing chances of a trebuchet attack. I will get a new merchant to trade with and get lots more seeds and saplings for food crops, while the spring environment will provide my first herb seeds. I will finish production of more weapons to switch my old ones, which are low on durability, and even finally discover the reason why my settlers keep putting on armor when I don't want them to be doing so. The use of Skeps underground, which is another of your suggestions, will finally be tested, and even full production will be enabled using one trick, while settlers will age and receive new perks. One of the settlers gives me particular trouble, while another has terrible mood problems I try to fix. Oh, and the underground food growing project gets one more step near completion. And we are back underground, where I haven't played in a while, so I want to give you a heads up on what are the plans. First and foremost, the upgrade to these pillars holding up my Staircase of Doom are in order and have been done almost everywhere except here. Next up, we have planting here for future crops, which will soon be growing here down under once this is all dug and we have access to sunlight down here. And on the other side of the underground, we have a room ready for Skeps as soon as this is dug out, and at least one pillar is dug out, so this becomes like not an underground room but an above ground room with lots of roofs, because Skeps should not give us a problem with there being a roof. They just want for open air so bees can actually get into these hives. So that's in short the plan, and so let's get to it. I do need to dig around here, but they haven't really cleared up these piles, so I'm going to give them a while. This is the stockpile set here to take these piles of clay and limestone. I do have some more digging here for more limestone so I can make more bricks and shore up the defenses more, but because I want them to be digging over there, I will actually cancel that job. I will let them cut the trees because I do need more wood, especially when I'm making the underground parts here with the extra supports. All of these supports cost a lot, and I am also making some weapons out of wood, so I need that for that. And up here we are finally getting close to finishing the staircase, which is the faster way of getting up here to my defenses than going with the whole passageway here, which goes like one floor, second floor, third floor, and then up here, especially considering the traps in one of the later updates are allowed to hit your settlers as well as the enemies, just less often, so I don't want that to be happening. And this, I think I just need to add a few more walls and we'll be done. So limestone block walls, I just need to be careful which I put here to be built, because if I were to build the ones here, they wouldn't have access to the ones over here. So that is why I'm placing them like this, little by little, so that they actually close up this place where they can actually build. So this is going to be the last spot here for the last third level, and I probably won't even put a roof over this. I just need the access to be quick to here and so that they can shoot. Now they are going to have a little bit of a blocked view. If we take a look from here, if an archer is standing here, he is going to have a little bit of a harder time shooting here because of the addition of the staircase. But we could also use the staircase and climb up here, and maybe even put on some extra merlons here. We'll see how that turns out. In any event, as I was saying, for Skeps, this room needs to be dug out, so I need to give them the order to dig this, and they also need to start... Oh, they've cleaned it up. Excellent. So now they can finish up digging this part. So I'll give them more orders for that. And I have some research available. So let's see, 53 chronicles and 15 textbooks. That amounts to basically just fermenting, but since this is on legacy, this is just vinegar, not anything more concrete than that. Defensive structures for better traps, which require a lot of iron, which I don't really have that much. I mean, I have 300, but I don't want to be spending iron on these traps just about now. I have plenty of wooden traps here from before, and so I should just get more textbooks and unlock research 3, for example. So let's see, down here in my library, I have this setup for production, this isn't, and I have one person probably just on... Where is the research? There it is. Edward is the researcher, but I also have Elvis something like that. Here at 23 skill with Edward at 41. So actually I will move this down to 3, and she actually doesn't really have any other jobs. It's whole steward, research, and then there is construction at 27, marksman for hunting at 13. So let's increase this to 2, and basically animal handling, mining, no, everything really low. So let her be the hauler when she's not constructing. That's gonna be okay for her. Now, have they? Nope, they have yet to build these 2 pillars, so we'll leave them to be doing that. I haven't really sown a lot of flax because I haven't had much of it to sow, but I have plenty of red currants here and some of the vegetables here. Now, an additional thing that I wanted to check out was there any more mushrooms that could be picked up, because I like to use them for cooking and not have to use the other vegetables, which then I can use for planting more of them. And that's about it. Now, that message about being idle for just a second is kind of annoying. Now, about the dead bodies. I had lots of dead bodies, and then when my settlers come here to cut wood, they actually get annoyed for seeing the dead bodies. But since all the dead bodies have rotted away, what I'm going to do is clear the stockpile. Well, actually, I'll just deconstruct the stockpile. These bones can be transferred over here if I even need them, and I have plenty of room here, but I should probably upgrade the room here. And there are no caucuses allowed here. So what I want to do is use one of your suggestions to actually have a room built or covered, so to speak, where I'm going to have caucuses, and then my villagers won't see them because they'll be covered behind walls and roofs. So let's just find a location where I won't be coming to for resources. How about we use this spot? I think that's about okay. There aren't many useful resources here, and we already have this all sectioned out. So we'll place the stockpile for dumping, and then like this, and we'll say just caucuses, and then no animal caucuses, just human caucuses. So human and enemy. Okay, and then we'll put, well, let's say I think this is enough room, but I'll expand it just a little bit more just in case. So that's enough. And then I'll use just, well, what do I have plenty of? I have plenty of clay, and I might as well use it. So let's go with clay, like so. Add a doorway here. That's gonna be wood. And then put, I don't know, let's go with just the simplest resource, wicker roof, like so, to cover it. So this will basically prevent my villagers from seeing those dead bodies. Oh, please stop being idle. And who's being annoyed? Very thirsty, hungry. Why are you not? Oh my god, that's a low mood. Private entertainment. BG, what is your schedule? You have 2 hours set for leisure time at, that's 19, that's soon. So let's give you some more so that you can actually achieve everything that you want. And that's 17, so you should go now do that as soon as you're done with whatever you're doing now. So you're mining at 16 hours, and then in 17 you should be free to take your 4 hours of leisure time. Now, how about the other people? Yeah, they seem to be also lacking entertainment. This one doesn't like to be out on the rain, slept on the ground and slept outside. Why have you slept outside? That's weird. Oh wait, you're stuck. Oh, that's horrible. Let's get you out of there. I totally did not notice this. Let's use clay. I think that's faster than wood to carry around here. So let's give somebody the priority to construct this. And yeah. Oh, so you're the one giving me that idle message because you're all alone here. Slept. Oh, I'm so sorry for that happening to you. Okay, we'll fix that real soon. Somebody should deliver us something. There we go. Sarah, are you kidding? You're bringing 6 clay. Come on. Folks, we need to save Edward. He's out here. I don't even know how he got stuck here. He was maybe making these and then got stuck here. Yeah, it's possible that he was making these extra pillars and that's how he got stuck here. So let's get this done soon. How about you bring... There we go, 60 clay. And now you can even construct that. Can you help her? No, you can't. She's making it. Okay, so that will fix that problem. Horrible issue. So anyway, as I was talking about your suggestion, and your name was on the screen, and it's going to be now up here as well. There we go, it's completed, and just waiting for some more roofs, and that is going to be very high for the human caucuses, so that way they will be out of sight and out of mind. There we go, Edward is free, and we can deconstruct the staircase now. As for your other suggestion and tip, I am really not sure is this 100% going to work. It's something just that players have noticed, and that suggestion, and your name is on the screen now, tells us that if we were to leave some doorways, some basic research tables, for example, maybe some skeps outside of the settlement and not walled in. This will prevent the enemies, the raiders, from using too many trebuchets when they attack. And this is really interesting because I had planned to hide pretty much everything underground or behind walls. So I am actually going to leave some, like, let's say skeps or ice boxes, something that's really cheap. So ice boxes are really cheap, like scattered around, and see if that actually reduces the amount of the trebuchets that the enemies bring. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to leave a few ice boxes dotted around the settlement and have my settlers build those and leave them, and maybe that will really reduce the amount of trebuchets which come to attack. We don't know, we'll see. And this is almost done, so great. Now about that underground room down there, has it been cleaned up? Yes, it has. And now I just need to drill a hole in its roof, like so here, and I do need a door here to separate this room from the rest. So let's add it right there, and then I'll move the skeps over when they're not actually producing. That is probably going to be in next autumn or winter when the temperature is not good for them, but currently they are here at production speed 100% because they like the temperature here, and so that room will be useful later. Now, have they finished with the jobs I gave them? Yes, they have. They have left some clay piles down here, but I can actually pick that up later. So a merchant caravan, that's cool. Let's see where he is at, here. And then we'll wait and trade once he actually arrives to my merchant stall, which is all the way here. Now I could add some more of these tiles here so that everything I trade for doesn't actually rot. So I'll use the clay brick floors here as well. This was another one of your suggestions, and as always, you give me great suggestions to work with. So we'll put those there, and so anything I trade for will be dropped here, but it won't rot because it will be on actual clay tiles. Now I should probably continue with building this, as I do need to finish this finally. So let's add 2 more. And as for crafting down here, I think, yeah, I was producing some long bows and short bows because the ones that I was using have been running low on hit points, as you can see, because I've used them a lot for both hunting and combat. So we see that we should get those. Oh, a perk. Wait, oh, damn it, I didn't click on it on time. Wait, I can rewind. It's a good thing I'm recording. So it was Eloise who got the perk, and the perk she got was disfigured. Oh my god, speechcraft -5. I hope that wasn't the character I was using to actually trade with merchants. Let me just check right quickly. No, speechcraft is now at 2 because of the disfigured, and she already had vulnerable and ruthless and gobbler. So that's really an unkind thing to get for the settler, but what can we do? So Jewett, why are you an night owl? No. And you have a green thumb, so you should have actually the harvesting job and growth as first and foremost job, and mining as a secondary, considering the green thumb perk. I think I made this first because I needed a lot of stuff dug, but I do have lots of people who can do this now, so I don't really need to force this. So one thing that I wanted to check was, I think I was giving them too little leisure time, or maybe not. It seems that I should actually give them leisure time a bit earlier because some of them seem to not be able to get to that. So how about I schedule them maybe like an extra hour before the sleep time, and for these before the sleep time. So this way, because some of them are sleeping a little bit differently. Oh, Jewett, you have a totally different schedule. I have played this for so long. Oh, the fog has rolled in. This is a beautiful moment to record. Oh, nice. Check this out. Awesome. Looks so spooky, and definitely, considering I call it the Staircase of Doom. Anyway, as I was saying, Jewett has a really strange schedule, and I'm not sure why did I even place that, as I haven't played it in this Let's Play in a while. May have been due to shortage of beds at some point, or she just was used to a different sleeping schedule, and I didn't want to waste her time sleeping, but I could bring her into line with the rest of the characters. So we could definitely push her to work now, give her bedtime a bit later, give her the leisure hour here, put her to sleep here, And here, give her the leisure time before sleep here. Make her work during this time. Seem to have given them the hour of anything to just test it out, but it doesn't seem to be working out as well. So I'll go back to working after waking up, and they will have this extra leisure time before the sleep cycle, the extra leisure time here, which this person no longer needs, I hope. Nope, still not satisfied with religious, but I think he will be able to do that here before the sleep cycle, and the work will come back to 2 hours, just leisure time, everything else working. While here, leisure time, and why does this person have an extra hour of sleep? Let's check the mood. So early bird, sleep depletion speed increase. Oh, right, that's why I gave Edward an extra hour of sleep. So that's okay, but then I do need to give him, well, he has the leisure time from here, so 2 hours here. Oh, I actually made a mistake here. So it should be like this. Okay, so now they are practically all working properly. I don't think I even have a night owl. Do I have a night owl here? I seem to have 3 of them with green thumbs. I will have to make sure that they're scheduled. 4 actually. Wow. And Margaret even is an erudite, so that's cool. Let me just check. So yeah, no night owl. And when it comes to green thumb, so Margaret is scheduled to do some harvesting. Yeah, very low skill, but she has construction, mining. Maybe I should then increase this to like 2 and reduce construction to 30 because I have other constructors who can do this. So I'll make better use of her green thumb this way. Stephen is also animal handling, marksman, and culinary, but I also have another cook. So I could reduce this down to 2, push this to 1. Hunting is okay because that's occasional. Animal husbandry is 1 because he's doing the Skeps. But that's okay, that's not a job that's done very often. So that's okay. So 7 on the rest. Yeah, nobody else has high skill. So I'm just using Bertrand and Steven for the animal husbandry. Okay, well, let's put this then to 2 so it doesn't conflict. And cooking will be 3. And there we go. So hunting, animal husbandry, then harvesting, and then cooking. And what's this, research? No, you can disable that. 3 research 1, that's gonna be okay. How are we here? 20 textbooks. Okay, still have more to wait. So the merchant probably arrived by now. Yes, she has. And who is my dedicated person to talk to? The merchant. There we go. Edward, you're asleep. Where are you at? Sleep, almost full. So we'll send him to talk to the merchant, see what the merchant is offering. Hopefully something that I need. Oh, I have some oak saplings, birch saplings, and maple saplings. I should get those here and then use them. So let's see, what did you bring me? You brought me a limestone. Flax. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, 39 seeds. Awesome. So let's buy 25. Cabbage. Why not? Let's get some more. 15. Clay bricks, vinegar, carrots. Awesome. So many seeds. This is fantastic. This is exactly what I needed. Barley. Awesome. Take all of it. Beets. Take some. Apples. No, they're just apples. Apple saplings. 4 of them. Fantastic. This is just fantastic. Even ice blocks. So I'll take those as well. Herbs. Mead. Mead. Let's take mead. I like mead. And my folks do need some more drinks because I'm soon going to run out. Silver ingots. Not really. Okay. So let's see, what can I pay you with? Winter clothes. That's 68. That's good. Textbooks. Well, I can always write new textbooks and they do cost a lot, so let's go with 10. These, I don't really need these especially, so I could sell these as well. Tallow, I can sell tallow. I'm not using it for anything currently, and I can always get more. I wonder how much salt could I sell. Is this? Yeah, it's salt. Pretty much all of it, and free up my stockpiles. So it's actually good. And that's about it from the cheap stuff. Give some roasted meat. It's not like it's a really expensive food or useful food, and now I'm proffering more than I'm acquiring, and I should get some bonus with this faction. Okay, so let's accept this. We're getting plenty of seeds, even some ice and some mead. So accept this, and yeah, there we go. The items just fell on exactly the spot they should go. So the ice blocks are gonna go here where I see the temperature. So this is 4 temperature, this is here 3.5, and here is 2. So definitely ice should go here. material, maybe this is already set. Yeah, it is set, so ice blocks will go there. As for all the seeds, I think I have them here set, so they'll go there. And I should already set this up because I haven't dug this yet. I should get them to plant the seeds down here where I have this room for them. So this is flax, and above here we'll add more flax, and there is room, I think, here for more. So we'll just expand this to here, and same thing over here. If I even have more flax to plant, I will put it here, and it's not gonna be covered, so that's good. I have some room here, and this is like soil that's good for planting, so I might as well use this part here as well. It's close by, and I don't really have, well, I don't have a path to here except maybe through the traps, which isn't really a good thing to go through. So I'll actually continue with planting over here. So cabbage, definitely can expand this now over to here. This is beets, so we'll expand this here, and this is barley, we'll expand plenty of it here. Now we should go across the street, copying this. Well, it's not a street, it's a road. Let's go with beets over here, and more barley over here, and more cabbage over here. Flax, beets, carrots, cabbage. That's good. The next thing I should do is to get these birch, oak, maple, and apple saplings located somewhere. But let me just check. Here I have one tree that is the apple tree actually growing here. And I think I have another one over here and one more here. So where do we find a spot? I guess on the other side this time around. So we'll just copy this and have one here, and one here. So that's 3, that's the number of saplings I had. Now let's go with the rest, and I will just fast forward you when I'm done with these. Okay, we've gone and planted all the rest of the 3 saplings, and now let's see what else do we have to do. This was finished, so I can actually just copy it and continue on building. So that is soon going to be completed totally. Over here, this was the last order to dig, so I should add some new ones now, like this, and that will almost be this entire level dug, and then I can start digging the bottom level with, well, I'm going to need a staircase to be actually able to drop down, and I will probably actually have to have a way to get down there from here. Actually, I'll do it from here because they won't really be able to dig underneath the staircase that I built, and if I destroy the staircase, they won't be able to come out. So yeah, I'm gonna dig this and also this, make a staircase here so they can go down and dig the rest of this, and then I'll just destroy the staircase and put in 3 clay pillars here instead. I think that's the best way to actually finish this. So they are making quick work of this, and I will keep adding more of these jobs. Up here, the building is going on nicely as well, and you probably have noticed I'm playing on the slowest speed, but yeah, this is progressing nicely. And down here for Skeps, have they finished this completely? Yes, they have. They have dug this hole here, and now let's just see what happens with a skep that is placed here. I won't touch the skeps that are already operational. I will just put in a new skep and see what happens. It is supposed to consider this an open room because this up here hole is so stopping this from becoming an actual room. Yeah, there we go. So you see a wooden beam inside the workshop because it's a closed room. And for example, this one over here also workshop, and this one over here will count as a library. But this wooden beam inside this room has no room text here, meaning that this is no longer a room, and we'll see if the skep is actually going to work and be covered but be inside. So that's one of your suggestions that is coming to fruition at this point. Now up here, let's see, have they finished this? Excellent, we're getting close to the end here. Just remaining few pillars. We'll make, yeah, those 2 and then the 3rd. And yeah, they need to dig the rest of this as well, and then we are getting closer to digging the last layer and then unlocking the ability to actually grow food underneath and uncovered. And these are now done. The ice box is here outside, so I'm hoping, as I explained, that by having these outside, the fewer trebuchets are going to be sent against me, because the enemies will see that I have something to break and destroy outside the walls, and therefore they don't even need trebuchets when they come over here. I'm now taking some extra mushrooms, and I will probably need some more wood as well soon, but I think I have some of these trees that are growing here which should get mature, and I also am noticing some trees that I can actually harvest, and they are not all at full HP because they survived the winter, so less resources are gained from them. So this is almost done. Oh, excellent. Let's do clay stairs, I guess, because I have mostly clay. So we'll do a staircase out of clay here. They'll dig this, and then we'll start digging the last layer. Have they finished these last two? No, they haven't, and they haven't even planted the apples for whatever reason. So let's speed up the game a little bit now so we can get more stuff done, especially if they're going to go to bed soon, and they seem to be doing just that. They'll build it, and they have finished this, so let's just copy. Oops, nope, damn it. Wait a minute, there we go. Copy, and that pretty much finishes it. As I said, I'm not even going to cover it, but what I could do, and it even became a spare room because of the staircases, because they section off rooms. Oh, what about that skep here? Production speed 100%, under a roof 100%, and no active production. And I can just start the production, say forever, and this thing is actually going to work no problem underground. Check it out. So it is not covered. It is counting itself not covered because it's under just the regular tiles. And there is a hole here for the beast to come through. So this is totally working out. I'm having production underground with the skep, and it's spring, so I will have lots of production. About those merlons that I mentioned before, wait, they must have dug what's left here. No, they have not. I have those two, but I can definitely start with this line here, and we are finally getting closer to digging all the way down to my level where I will be able to plant stuff, and then it will grow because it will have sunshine. Now about, as I said, those merlons, and I will reduce the speed a bit because my villagers are getting ahead of me. Let's see, how do we place them? Can we get them to work on the edges of these walls? We should be able to. Oh, I don't have floorings. I think that's the problem. Okay, let's set up the floorings, and then they should be possible to be hanging off the walls. So now this is doable, and then on the other side like so. And all the way there. This one needs to be a corner one. Let's just see how it is turned. It is turned like this. Okay, that's about it. As I said, I won't have enough of this. So limestone bricks, it is actually at forever, but I don't have the raw materials. No, I have 240. Although I still don't think I am going to have enough bricks out of just 200 limestone. So I will need to dig more of it, and probably from here, if, yeah, that's 60. Yeah, excellent. So we'll dig that and get lots more limestone for that. The barley field has not been planted. What do we have? 6 flax and 8 carrots and 1 cabbage seed, which hasn't been planted. Okay, well, I seem to see an empty field there, so that cabbage should be planted. And the carrots should be planted here. There is more room for them. I'll just reduce the barley a little bit to leave more room for carrots. Nope, not copy. I wanted to do an expansion. There we go. I think Theodoric, right? Yeah, he got 2 carrots and he will add them here. So that's good. And as for inside here, yes, that's more flax. And barley is over here. And I seem to have run out of barley for this side here. So yeah, I will just reduce it for some more and increase the size for the carrots. And that's about it for that. And what about the food here? Well, I have set it to medium. Well, these are high, so they are actually having to go here for food and then eat over here. The shelf is supposed to be at very high, but it is spring. And what's the temperature inside? 3.6. So it should be actually at high with meals, lavish meals set up here for them to eat, to be close on hand, and with the temperature of 3.6 it shouldn't even go bad. The problem was that the temperature here was kind of high, and then these things were going bad, and that is why I reduced the priority on the shelf to medium to have them stop delivering these meals here. But with the temperature now going down, I can do that again. So settlers becoming annoyed. It's you again. Why do you have such issues? What time is it? 16? Okay, leisure time. I think I just... Is it the... Oh, that's why. Mood target -20, speed 10, sleep recovery speed, and vulnerable. Yeah, you have some bad traits, mate. So anyway, you have some bad traits. Okay, I'll give you some more sleep time here. What was it? Sleep recovery speed increased, but speed depletion speed increased also. Okay, I'll give you... How many hours do you need? You seem to be good on sleep, actually. But very thirsty, had a bad dream, deprived of entertainment, and religious. I think that's the problem with him. He just needs more leisure time. I'll give him 1 hour extra here, 1 hour extra here, and that should hopefully fix that. Why is this meat still here? Let's see. Food, Stimulants, alcohol. Oh, I see. No meat. That was the problem. Now, have they finished any of the weaponry? They seem to have. Excellent. So I have more bows, which I'll be able to use. How am I with armor? So this is good. I mean, it's fine, but it's good because its hit points are full. Same here. Half here. So I could use some more armor. Oh, you have plenty of good leather armor, even though I've set you to no armor. What is up with this no armor profile? So I see. So the profile for no armor has you carrying armor. Nonsense. Okay, but if I go clear while they're not sleeping, yeah, that's going to be an issue. Okay, where are you? I think you're pretty much all inside. So I'm gonna go here into manage, and I'm going to edit this no armor profile to be actually no armor profile. It's as it should be now. So they have all dropped their armors, and I have to allow them. So I have to go like this. They have dropped all their armors inside the base, so that should be okay. I hopefully have this set to take armor. Yes, I do. And these are set to books. Now we'll turn on warfare. I do have these bricks over here and some wood and even hay, which I should really get rid of from there and find a place for it somewhere else. Maybe over here. Let's see. Some material, raw materials, some wood and hay. And the bricks I need for roads, and those I need upstairs. So get the default stockpile like this, go very high, clear, raw, no, manufactured, yes, and that's clay bricks, and they should get those there. Now let me check out here for food. 57, 40 of this, 117 of this, 59 of this. So definitely dropping in the amount of food that I have, and these have gone down below 60. So I'm gonna go with until you have 65, let's say, and then clear all. Just use sticks for fuel. Alright, herbs because this is necessary for lavish meals. Honey, okay, and then mushrooms, raw meat, apples, carrots, beets, barley, cabbage. Actually, not barley, cabbage and red. No, not red currants. I'll use them for rough wine if I have to. If I don't have another way to get ale or beer, since I don't have enough barley. So that should be okay. Although herbs seem like a resource I am lacking, but I can find them here in nature, and then I'll get some herb seeds. Okay, so I was able to find about 5 ripe ones and few in growing still. So I should have plenty of herbs now and be able to actually plant them. But that means no lavish meals. So this is not going to start working anytime soon. But let's go over here and do just regular meals. There we go. And I will also go with until you have. And right now I have 115. So I will drop this down to 125, let's say. So that way they will be using that up. And there we go. The shelf now has full complement of lavish meals right there. So let's check out research. There we go. I can finally do research level 3. Excellent. And I can, considering that I have freed up this spot here, I can build the advanced research table, the excellent position for it. So that will complete my library, although I don't have flooring all the way. This was not finished because I don't have enough, but soon I will. Herb seeds, herbs to be grown. Let's grow them over here, I suppose. That should be okay. Oh, nobody has botany enough skill? Really? So 123, 16, 6, 12, 18, 12. Oh, so that's gonna be an issue. Theodoric to go up to 25 skill to be actually able to plant and grow herbs on my own. So that's going to take a while actually. And one thing that I totally forgot to do was to give them more jobs here, because we are finally cutting down here and getting to this level. Now, I might as well not have cut this at all, the edge, but yeah, because I think I can actually grow here. So that's okay, I can cut this everything. But in any event, we are getting close to getting underground farming up again, although it's not exactly underground considering the fact that we are going to have this opened. But what is up with these shelves? These should actually be relocated, cleared, and relocated over here, because this is going to be used for other purposes. So let's move these two. I will leave the bridgers because I will probably have to heat up these plants when autumn strikes to keep them growing for longer. So we'll leave that in place. I am going to end this episode on a great note, considering the fact how much has been achieved, how much has been added, and the new plans which have been set in motion. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for more episodes.